Hello everyone, what's up? It's me again, Junkmaster3, and finally it's time for the top 5 of the month for the month of June. I know it's been quite a while since the beginning of June, or July, sorry. Obviously this video is a little bit delayed, but that's how it goes sometimes. Like usual, in this video I'm going to talk about the 5 best movies that I watched during the month, for the very first time, that is. So yeah. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is a film from the 80s called Rampage. Now, this one was released in 1987, I believe. And apparently there's like 2 different versions of this film, because this is directed by William Friedkin, which obviously most famous for directing The Exorcist, but he is the main reason why I decided to watch this film to begin with. So William Friedkin directed this film, and this film is from 1987. But then there's another version that I think was like director approved that William Friedkin released like in '92 or something. So it kind of depends on what type of version you've watched. But I did watch the original version from 1987, and it's basically about this lunatic of a guy that goes on a rampage, basically like a killing rampage, you can say. I'm not even sure if I can even say those words anymore on YouTube, to be fair. But anyway, he goes on a rampage, if you get what I mean. So he's like armed he's armed with like weapons and stuff. Now I don't know, I just completely lost track here what I was about to say, but it's a very interesting film. It's not necessarily too much about the whole like crime spree in general. It's more so about the aftermath of it, like what is really like the main purpose of this person, what's his purpose in society, and what can he do for society uh, further into the future, so to say. So it's sort of like what type of punishment should he have? So some people say it's like death penalty, or if it's like some like life in prison or something like that. But so it's an interesting and fascinating type of film. So not necessarily like brutal or like disturbing in a way, like it's like really bloody, really gore, or anything like that. But it's a very interesting film in general, and I really wish this could get an official DVD or Blu-ray release, because this one doesn't have a DVD or Blu-ray release, which is a little bit unfortunate. So, but anyway, if Rampage at number 5, I just kept mumbling here right now. I mean, I've already been mumbling for about 3 minutes just about one single film. So, but anyway, number 4 is a film that I watched at the cinema with one of my friends, and it's the film called The Dangerous Animals from this year, obviously. And I was pleasantly surprised by this film. It kind of feels like this is gonna sound really strange, but I mean, it almost reminded me of if Wolf Creek took place out at sea, or like out in the ocean, you would get this film. So it's sort of like a killer shark film in general, and it's also like a serial killer film as well. So it's a nice little like mix between genres, really, and it's really nice, tense moments. I think the acting was spectacular from every single actor in this one. Maybe it's just me that I have a really sick humor in general, because both me and my friend, we kept like not laughing, but we almost started to laugh at some specific scenes, because they were still a bit. I mean, they were kind of over the top, but at the same time, I'm not sure if they were meant to be over the top, or maybe it's just that we had such a sick sense of humor in general. But yeah, it's a nice blend of genres, you could say. I mean, it's obviously like a horror film, but I mean, it has nice blend of different types of genres and different types of movies, you could say. So, but anyway, Dangerous Animals at number 4. And at number 3, we have this film. This is actually part of like a double pack right here, but the one I'm referring to is 2LDK right here, Japanese film. And this one was like a sort of like a double project, you can say, like, because it says here on the back, 2 directors were challenged to make a movie in 1 week using only one set, a few actors as possible, and the same concept, a battle to the death. Together, these 2 films are known as the Duel Project. So I have seen Aragami before, but that was like years ago. I'd never seen 2LDK before, unfortunately, but now I finally sat down and watched it, and I thought this was an amazing film, especially if you get like the whole premise that they only had like about 1 week to make this film. They did spectacularly at that, I would say. So, I mean, I've already kind of spoiled it, because it's basically about these two actresses. They're like sort of like auditioning for the same type of role, or like the same role in the same project. And obviously, there's going to be turmoil between both of these actresses, and yeah, they keep fighting each other in this like apartment. And I kind of feel sorry for the apartment because it looks like a really nice and cool looking apartment in general, but they just really destroys every single furniture inside. It feels like, but yeah, great acting, great effects, and I mean, especially for like its short running time. I mean, there's so much things going on in this film. So if you do like Japanese cinema in general and really crazy type of Japanese cinema in general, go check out 2LDK. It's a really fun and entertaining film. So yeah. And at number two, we have a film which I think I watched. Did I watch this on? Did I watch this on TV? I don't even know where I watched it. But anyway, the film I'm referring to is the film called Trust from 2010. And this is one of those films that you really feel like you need to take a shower right after watching this film, because it deals with a really like disgusting type of subject matter, you can say. So it's basically about underage people getting exploited by older people, if that makes sense. I don't want to go too much into details because I don't want to get flagged. But I mean, it's a really tough film to watch. Not once again, not necessarily because of the whole like, I mean, oh, it's so violent and so disturbing like that, but it's just psychologically, it just really, really takes away all of your energy, really. Because right after watching this film, I felt exhausted. Because yeah, it's such a hard film to watch, and at the same time, I almost feel like this is one of those films that more people should watch, not to like enjoy the film, but so much more so that be aware of what you're doing on the internet, basically, and be careful of who you talk to and who you communicate with. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. I don't want to spoil too much about it, but I mean, that's really the major like premise of the film, sort of like stranger danger theme type thing. So, but anyway, an amazing film. Not something that I will probably like rewatch anytime soon, but it's an amazing film and very well put together, I would say. And yeah, Trust at number two. And at number one, we have this one. I actually just took out the box set from the collection, but the Godfather trilogy we have right here. But the film I'm referring to is the Godfather II, which I had never seen before. I had seen the first one before, and I think that's a really great, amazing film, a masterpiece. So obviously, my hopes for the second one was really, really high as well. And it is really, really good as well. Not as good as the original one, in my personal opinion, but still very, very good. I ended up giving this like a 9 out of 10, I believe. But my major issue with the second film, there's two things. These are just really like pretty much like minor things, really. Or maybe it's just me that I'm just really stupid when it comes to films sometimes, or to understand them. But my biggest problem I have with this film is the fact that there's so many characters to remember, like who's who and who did that, and what type of option do they have to move forward into the film, and like what were their motivation for like their actions. I thought that was just a really big like mess as to like who was who and like who's doing that or what. It was really strange. And also I think this film is a little bit too long for its own good. Let's see if it actually says here right here. It doesn't say anywhere on the box set, but I mean, this film, the second film, I mean, obviously the first one is really long as well in length, but I mean, the second one I think is a little bit too long for its own good. It's sort of like 3 hours and like 30 minutes or something, which I think is a little bit too long for a film like this. Those are like really minor things that I kind of like had some issues with, but I mean, it's just the length of the film, and there's so many different characters to keep track of, basically. So those are really the only negative things I have to say about the Godfather 2. I do look forward to watch the Godfather Part 3 as well, even though I heard that's very, very weak in comparison to the first one and the second one. So, but anyway, yeah, the Godfather Part 2, an amazing film nonetheless. So yeah. So there you have it. That's that. These were the 5 best films that I watched for the very first time during the month of June. Next video is gonna be a something that I was thinking of making right at this moment, actually, because I did rewatch a film this evening, and I'm actually gonna make that video right after I've made this particular video. So, but anyway, keep your eyes open for that video, and thumbs up. Leave a comment or two. Tell me what your opinion about some of these films, and subscribe if you want to. I don't force anyone to subscribe, but if you do like my content, subscribe. And yeah, keep looking forward to the keep looking forward. I hope you look forward to the next video. That's what I wanted to say. So anyway, hope you enjoy this particular video, and see you next time. Bye bye.